okay? So the change must come, or else your son, your daughter, my son, my daughter
repeat the cycle.
will
Or
repeat
even
the
go
same cycle.
even worse.
There you go. There you go. Okay, so that's step number 2. Number 3, we turn everything over to God, okay? Because there's some things beyond our control. Some things, let's say you get in some trouble, there may be some things I can help you with, or you can help me with. Some things is out of our control. Only the Lord can deliver you. Give me that 1 Peter 5:7, please. Some things is like extreme, that's very extreme in society, things that really go wrong in personal lives, that's beyond an average man's control. Read that.
Is that what like decree was meant to happen? Will happen? Something like that. The word decree. I think I read that somewhere. It was like a decree, meaning like basically what's gonna happen is supposed to happen, right? For the reasons it's supposed to happen. But if it don't happen, it wasn't supposed to happen. But if it happened, it was, right? It's like, what? Like, wait a minute. So if it does, all right, if I hit the lottery, I was meant. But if I don't, like.
A lot of things in our lives are tests to prove us how we're going to deal with it, okay? Whether or not we're going to love our people, love what the Most High says, or get low down and dirty with what we've learned or gained. Read that for me.
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 7. Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you.
Brothers that are oftentimes incarcerated, I know many, and I can't get them out. Sometimes I could get brothers out, okay, sometimes I can't. And that one brother who's in prison now, he got into a fight. It was a dude attacked him, and the brother with us was small. He was about, I said 130 pounds. The dude that attacked him was his size.
Yeah.
That ain't a fight.
No.
So what the young brother did, took out a knife and just started. The judge said, I understand self-defense, but what you did was beyond self-defense. She said, you attempted to murder him, because once you gave him that buck, whatever, and he backed up, what did you do? He said, I went after him.
You became the aggressor.
So now he's doing time. And that's something I can't get him out. So that's when you got to cast all your care on the Most High, okay? And Lord's will, in time, now we support him 100%, because we understand you're a little guy. You know, you're angry, you're getting beat up, you're getting stomped out. What the hell? So the next thing with us, our people, taking moral inventory of ourselves. And that's what we don't want to do. Okay, 2 Corinthians 13:5, we don't want to take moral inventory. When I say moral inventory, what are we doing in our lives that's a detriment to me, my wife and kids, and to my people? What am I doing? Many times, brothers that come from the rap world, okay, I don't know about you, but I know brothers often say, I sold drugs to feed my family. And I asked the question, I said, I understand you want to feed your family, but you're killing mine. Yeah. You know, and read that for me.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 5. Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Jesus Christ is in you, except ye be reprobate.
So the key out of that is to examine ourselves. And this is what the black man and black woman, we don't want to
look in that mirror.
Right, we don't want to look in the mirror.
That's what prison does for you. Yeah. What it did for me, it's like a tape that plays back, and you can look at all your mistakes, and you can clearly see where you can go. You know what I mean? Right. And I think sometimes solitude gives you that. When you stop, think, and examine yourself and the things you've been through, it should lead to you wanting to go towards the right.
Definitely. It should. It should. It doesn't oftentimes turn out that way. Some people, I remember one of my elders said, some brothers and sisters, you can tell them and they learn. Some brothers and sisters got to feel first. Yeah. Then they learn. There's different personalities, different characters amongst us. Some people, they got to go through hard times before they could wake up, and I understand now.
Repetitively, right?
Yeah.
So almost insanity, right?
Right,
you come out and you go back to the same thing.
Exactly. I got several sons. One son says, I want to go out and learn for myself. I said, I'm telling you what's going to happen to you. He said, well, let me find out for myself. Now he's in this, he's in that. I said, bro, I can't help you. I warned you. Yeah. My other son, listen, he said, no, I'm not going to go that way. Daddy said, if I go down that street, this could happen to me.
Because you've been down the street before,
down that
so it makes sense to listen to somebody who's been here longer than you and have more knowledge and information.
Right. You remember when you was young, I don't know how old you are. 53. There you go, okay. When we was young, 8, 9, you could walk. Wherever you go to school, you could walk. Nobody messed with you as a kid. Today, you can't walk like that. You getting snatched off the street.
Yeah, because now we're talking a whole different conversation because your organs is worth something now.
There you go.
So now it becomes another form of business. So
Right.
they looked at us as cattle anyway.
Not only that, they got something, and they say Atlanta and New York are the 2 biggest places for sex trafficking. You snatch a young girl, put her on the street somewhere else, another city she don't know. Now she's dependent on you for everything. You make her your whatever. Trying to be nice. Give me a nice word. Make her your
slut. Your slut.
Yeah, I can say slut. Can I say that? They ain't gonna give me
your hoe.
yeah, that's what they do. And that's big. Hey, give me that. And I mentioned laws that we broke. Give me that in Deuteronomy. I think it's 24:7. If I'm mistaken, forgive me. Huh? No. The one about kidnapping. Kidnapping is the one I want. Y'all bear with me a second. Okay. Very, very important. Deuteronomy 24:7. That's it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 24 and verse 7. If a man be found stealing any of his brethren of the children of Israel.
That's what it says, any of his brethren. So if I steal you, your son, your daughter, y'all my brethren. Go ahead, read it again.
If a man be found stealing any of his brethren of the children of Israel, and maketh merchandise of him, or selleth him, then that thief shall die.
You see that? So this is when we got to take moral inventory. What have I done? Because in Israel United in Christ, we get brothers from all walks of life, from the vile to the vilest. And our job is to help change them through motivation, through exhortation of the word of God. So listen, what you've done is written in the Bible. You got to change. You must change. Because not only are you a detriment to yourself, you're a detriment to me, my people. And a man or woman, they have to see that. They got to look in the mirror and say, this is me. I've done A, B, or C, and change that.
Okay with that
Yeah.
and move forward
And move forward.
have to live in that in your past.
There you
know
go.
what I mean? But it's on us to help them as well because sometimes people hold on to your past and
There you go.
just to throw it right back at you.
There you
like,
go.
come on, like you know what I mean? Just allow a person
There you
as
go.
long as like I have a cousin, right? When he used to get high, he'll steal everything from everybody, right? And I deal with him after the fact when he's clean. But if he showed me any signs of him going back, it's back to where we was at.
Right.
Because now I have to put you back in that place because if not, what's going to happen? You're going to do the same thing to me and I'm going to be mad all over again.
Right.
You know what I mean? When I know it's a disease, like I used to deal with that. It's a disease, these drugs, you know what I mean? Your mind be like, no, but your body be like, yeah. You know what I mean? And that we need the strength of our brothers to help us get through that.
There you go. That's like it says in give me that Psalms 133:1. It's some young ladies come among us and they used to be prostitutes. And like you said earlier, sometimes your past weighs you down. Yeah. I did this in the past. I did that. A lot of us did things in the past.
And then you're so focused on the future, right? But you miss the present.
Right.
Right now, you miss things, right? I tell people this. I search for my success day by day because it makes me feel accomplished opposed to sitting there saying, oh, I got to make it here. But every day I'm not here. And I start to doubt myself and I start to get discouraged because I'm not there. But if I start to look at, even today, it was, to me, I was successful. I learned some new stuff, gave me something to look forward to and look into, had a great build. For today, if not tomorrow or no, it was a successful day today. So tomorrow I wake up more, with more confidence, with, you know what I mean, with sticking my chest out, ready to take on the issues of tomorrow.
Definitely. Read that for me.
Psalms 133 and verse 1. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
See that word unity? Black people have never truly seen or understood unity. This is why when you watch our stuff, when you got the young men working, marching together, we try to show that it's possible for us to work together. The sisters work with us. The sisters support us. We try to show that unity that they didn't get in the world, that they didn't get in Christianity, they didn't get in the school system. We try to definitely bring them together, that one mind, one faith, one Lord, one God, one faith. We try to definitely show that to the people. And when they come in, we try to bring that like-mindedness amongst ourselves.